everybody come on in for a great show tonight.
Yes.
Come on in, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, even diamondandsilk.com. Come on in because we have a juicy show tonight. Y'all didn't think we was going to miss the show tonight. We have Omar Navarro is going to be here. Omar Navarro, you know he's running for Congress.
Yes.
And so we're going to be talking to him. We also going to be talking about California, girl, some of the things that we heard that they were doing, like trying to ban the Bible.
What?
Yes, girl.
Not the holy word.
They don't want troops on the borders. Oh, we're going to talk about Comey. We got to talk about Comey.
We got to talk about James Comey not
and
being
the
our homie.
DNC girl files a lawsuit.
What?
Against Trump.
I'm telling you.
Okay, don't make me mad. I'm not gonna get mad.
We're not gonna get mad.
So we got a juicy show, so we got to get started.
We got to get started.
So are we up on all portals?
We are up on all portals.
All right, hit it, Rob. Hey y'all, welcome to Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. We're your host, Diamond and Silk. And Silk, oh Silk, it was a long weekend.
Yes.
A new start of the week.
Woo!
But before we get started, tonight's show is being brought to you by the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Tour.
Yes.
So I want you to head over there to diamondandsilk.com, click on Chit Chat Tour to get your Chit Chat Tour tickets. Our next stop is Greensboro, North Carolina. And that is on May the 6th. So
Sunday,
get your tickets at diamondandsilk.com.
Yes.
Click on Chit Chat Tour. Also, for everyone, let me just go ahead and plug this in here. Not only do we have Greensboro, North Carolina, we have New Orleans, Louisiana, California. I don't never say the word because Rancho
Mirage, California.
Okay. Rancho Mirage, California.
That's right.
Cleveland, Ohio. That's August 5th. Houston, Texas, we coming to Houston.
Yeah.
August 12th, and Richmond, Virginia, August the 19th.
That's right.
So go and get your tickets at diamondandsilk.com.
Yes.
Another thing, thank you all for all of your contributions. Thank you so much, especially with everything that's going on with us. You contributed to help us keep this going and to, I don't want to say fight this giant, but we like David, and there's a big Goliath out there.
That's right.
That we have to. We can't just sit by and act like we don't see
That's
this.
right. That's right. That's right. They somebody done fool with the wrong lady.
Yes. We can't do it.
And they want us to go somewhere and be silent.
We can't do that.
We don't know how to do that.
We don't know how to do that.
Sorry.
So you know, another thing, when we are in the airport, I know a lot of you all see us in the airport, and sometimes you want to come up and say something, and because we have executive protection and people around us, you sort of get afraid or you get a little intimidated. Just give us a thumbs up because we know you love us and we love you back. If you feel afraid to come up to us and say anything,
or if you can't come, if they won't let you come,
or if they won't, you know,
just give us the thumbs up. We'll give you the thumbs up back.
Another thing that I want to let everybody know, we are going to be testifying before the House Judiciary Committee.
Yes, we are.
So it looked like this Facebook ordeal is not over and censorship is not over.
That's right.
I think that it is good that we bring this to light.
Yes.
I think that a lot of times people want to silence your voice because they don't want you to bring certain things to light.
That's right.
And so we're going to have to bring this here to light.
It's like a lot of people will prefer to stay stuck in the lie.
Right.
Instead of, allow the truth to be brought to light. And that's not going to happen with Diamond and Silk.
It can't happen. We have to bring the truth to the light to let everybody know what's going on. And I know if these things are happening to us, I know that they've already happened to other people.
That's right.
So we're going to be that voice. We're going to listen. Conservatives have the right to be heard.
That's right.
Their voices have the right to be heard.
That's right.
And why is it? It can't be one-sided. Things cannot be one-sided. And I don't know why the left want to make everything one-sided. It's either they way or no way.
No way. That's right.
But see, that sounds like dictatorship to me.
Exactly.
So that sounds like dictatorship.
It's straight up dictatorship. That's exactly what it is.
Like to me.
It's called bullying.
It bothers me because now you're trying to dictate.
And what a lot of people fail to realize is that Diamond and Silk used to be Democrats. We know the Democrat tactics.
We know
and
how
their
they
tactic is to try to bully you into silence.
Right.
Call you out your
That's
names
right.
and all of this
That's
different stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Another thing, people that are Democrats, most of those people are conservative. You think conservatives, but you just vote Democrat.
That's because your mindset.
That's because of what you were conditioned to do.
Exactly.
And that's what people don't understand. And so this thing about making people think that conservative voices are going to be silenced while we uphold liberal voices, and some of the things they're talking about will have us all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Absolutely not. It is going to be both sides of the spectrum.
That's right.
And listen, if you are running for an office, you're going to have to come to the table with some substance.
That's right.
It ain't going to be one side in a tank.
Yeah.
A platform in a tank for one side.
Right. You push all this stuff in my face and make me think this is how it is. No, it ain't going to be like that no more.
It ain't going to be like that. It ain't going to be like that.
No.
When the president came, when he ran, he ran on substance.
On substance.
He ran on making America great again.
That's right.
He listened to the little man. To the American people.
Small voices. That's
While
right.
these career politicians was listening to somebody like Hollywood, the elite.
They was well rehearsed.
So don't get upset.
Yeah.
Because our president, one, is here. But we got to bring some light to this.
We're going to bring some light to it.
So when we go up there, we are speaking on behalf of all of our conservative brothers and sisters.
That's right.
And you know what? Anybody that's being censored. Because you know what? I don't like that. I don't like that. Everybody has a right to their free speech. And nobody has a right to use their platform to silence somebody's free speech.
And the key word is free.
That's right.
Your speech is free.
You
shouldn't have to pay to speak it.
That's right. Not only that, nobody should bully you into silence.
Nobody should bully you into silence.
I don't like that.
No.
Well, speaking of a bully, girl, let me tell you all, in case you all don't know, California lawmakers are voting on a bill to ban the Bible and other Christian books. So here's what's happening. If liberal lawmakers in California get their way, the West Coast state may be one step closer to being unrecognizable as part of the United States. A bill currently pending in the legislature will essentially ban the sales of books that includes traditional Christian views on marriage and sexuality. Okay. Assembly Bill 2943 would make it an unlawful business practice to engage in a transaction intended to result or that results in the sales or lease of goods or services to any consumer that advertise, offer to engage in, or do engage in sexual orientation change efforts with an individual. This explained the National Review. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so where my fans? Excuse me, because stuff like this be making me hot.
Yeah,
it makes me real.
It's
hot.
Enough to make us hot. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I be talking about right here.
Yeah,
this is censorship.
That's right.
Do you know this is a form of
censorship? Yes.
Because you're taking one of a book that's an historic book.
Yes.
And because you don't like certain things in the book, you're gonna ban the whole book.
Yeah. What about people, Christian value and their Christian liberty? You're saying the he LL with them.
Right. Forget about if you got any type of Christian values. Forget about your Christian values, because the book don't just talk about homosexuality. The Bible talks about the 10 Commandments and other things in the Bible. So
what will the churches use? Tablets?
Or would they make up
when I say
book?
Tablets, I'm talking about
no, they
notebook.
Can't have nothing. They can't
like
have nothing.
Piece of paper. Okay, hold up. Okay, I'm trying to keep from cussing.
Don't cuss.
I'm trying to be nice.
But we got to be the voice of reasoning here, because I don't think that they should ban books.
I think that it's time.
Not the Holy Bible.
For us as the American citizens, like we voted President Trump in, despite what the left was talking about and all that. It's time for some people to overthrow their government.
Well, not overthrow their government, overthrow that governor down there in California that's making up all these ignorant rules.
That's who I'm talking about.
We don't want to overthrow the government. We want the governor. Yeah, the governor.
The governor.
Well, the governor is making up all of these crazy rules.
The governor, Jerry Brown.
Yeah, Jerry Brown.
It's time for him to go down.
Yeah.
Because this is crazy.
He done turned California into something like a third world state. People don't really know it anymore. You have homelessness everywhere, and he's talking about running around here banning the Bible. The deal is that I don't think that the Holy Bible should be banned. The Holy Bible don't just talk about someone's sexual orientation. The Holy Bible talks about a lot of other things. And so if we get to banning Bibles and books because it talks about certain things, then what's next? Are you going to start working with the movies? Are you going to start messing with things?
Are you going to ban Victoria's Secret?
You know, she's been running around here talking about it's a secret.
That's right. We don't even know what the secret is.
Draws.
Yes.
I mean, are we going to ban that?
Right.
I mean, so I get you, Silk. I get what you're saying.
I'm disturbed. I am really disturbed. What I'm disturbed mostly about is that our civil liberties, our Christian
your civil
values,
liberties and Christian values is about to go out the window. But do you think? And this is a question that's an opinionated question.
Yeah.
Do you think Jerry Brown is being paid to do
I know.
Some of this
look, this
do
called
you think?
kickback.
And this is your opinion.
I believe, like a lot more other folks that's in government, they are being paid by these different lobbyists and different groups to push different issues.
Right.
Okay. And it's being played out through California.
Right.
Okay. With allowing illegal aliens to come into to that state.
Okay.
Allow sanctuary cities for criminals.
Right.
Okay. Use taxpayer dollars to house illegal aliens and so forth. We were on a radio show and a young man called in.
Yeah.
Okay. On how illegal aliens is basically coming into their community, kicking Black folks out of their community.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. And it's like they got to pack up and move out of their community for the sake of what Jerry Brown is allowing into their community.
So you telling me that if you are born on this soil, even as an African-American man, that they're making it deem where you don't have no rights in your neighborhood because they allowing illegal aliens and these gang members to come in to drive people out of those neighborhoods. And that wasn't the first time I heard that. I heard that from a Black guy and I heard that from a white woman that told me that. And I just couldn't grasp that kind of thing is happening. And then you have the president that want to stop that. Right. But everybody want to demonize the president as if he's doing something wrong. No, he's trying to follow the law and protect lives like the Black man in his neighborhood, making sure that he's staying in his neighborhood.
His own community. And I even look up and, at Detroit, how Detroit, the Motor City, had nice communities up there and how these illegal aliens is coming in, they're taking over these different communities, driving people out of their homes that they were raised in. I'm still disturbed by this right here.
Well, we got a lot more work to do.
Yes.
We got a lot more work to do.
It's time for the citizens in California to continue to step up.
And I'm going to tell you like this here, I don't care what side of the aisle you are.
That's right.
If you believe in Christian values, because there's Democrats that believe in Christian values too.
That's right.
Okay, there's Democrats that believe in the conservative value too, even though they tend to vote Democrat.
Right.
If you are outraged about this, you need to speak out about this.
It's time for people to stand
idly by and let somebody tell you, let these legislators, these Democratic legislators that tend to lean all the way left, tell you how to think, how to feel, what to like, what to see. What is that about? This ain't no dictatorship around here.
That's right.
It's what people need to understand.
And when I look at what Jerry Brown is doing, all I see is dictator over him. That's right. All I see. Because some of these laws, what about the Constitution that's supposed to protect the American citizen? It's like that's thrown out of the window.
Right.
And this one man,
well,
and
but y'all got to vote him out.
Don't have to. That's when
I say his assets out.
When I say overthrow the government, that's exactly what I mean. It's time to
overthrow
the
governor.
The governor.
Right.
I'm not talking about the federal governor.
Right.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about Governor Jerry Brown. Those Democrats that's in that particular state
that
doing nothing.
Well, they leaning too far to the left.
They're gone past the left.
And this is, let me tell you, this is what See, when you do that,
Yeah.
now you have the silent majority. And you back them up in the corner.
That's
and they're
right.
like,
no.
Then when they come out like, I won't vote for your system no more.
Right.
I mean, the Democratic Party cannot get us back.
They can't get us back, but it is time for us to rise the hell up. Did I curse?
Yes, you
I'm
cursed.
sorry. Hell up.
Right.
And let some folks know. See, those people was voted in by the American people, were they not? So don't we have a voice somewhere here?
We do have a voice, and I believe that it's Democrats even as tired of the foolishness that Jerry Brown is doing.
That's right.
If you have Christian values,
yes.
and if you have values, nobody should be banning the Holy Bible.
That's right.
That's what I think. Leave that Bible alone.
That's right.
Speaking of banning, California won't allow troops on the border. So now it's not only that, but he don't want no troops on the border. So President Donald Trump announced Thursday that the federal government would not be paying for California National Guard soldiers to go to the border and do nothing. Governor Jerry Brown was the last of the U.S.-Mexico border states governors to respond to Trump requests for personnel to assist in border security.
Yeah.
In an order issued Wednesday, Brown narrowed the mission of his troops to combating criminal gangs, human traffickers, and illegal firearms and drug smugglers. California National Guard will not enforce immigration laws or participate in the construction of any new border barrier, Brown orders specified. He further noted that the federal government had agreed to pay for the deployment. On Thursday, Trump responded to Brown's deployment order by tweeting, Governor Jerry Brown announced he will deploy up to 400 National Guard troops to do nothing. The crime rate in California is high enough, and the federal government will not be paying for Governor Brown's charade. We need border security and actions, not words.
That's right.
And you know what? Why do you all vote this man? Why did you all vote Jerry Brown in?
Yeah. Well, see, now, okay.
So why? Wait a minute. Wait.
Come on.
So you want these here troops to just come and do nothing?
Look.
Why are you for people? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So now this brings me to this here. You know, the president said that he made a statement about how people were illegally voting in California.
There you go.
So now, is that the reason why you bringing all of these influx of people in?
That's
because you know, if you are an illegal alien, you can get a driver's license in California. And once you have that license, you can vote with that ID. You know that,
and that's the reason why the Democrat is fighting against you having to have an ID in order to vote. See, if you don't have an ID in order to vote, you can continue to vote plenty of time. So that's why the Democrats are saying it should be no ID.
But wait a minute. If you don't even belong in here, how are we issuing people IDs?
Exactly. Why are we even issuing them IDs?
You know, okay, so to me, it seems like that Jerry Brown wants to create slaves. Because my thing is, why do you want people to cross our border illegally and have them live in the shadows? Live in the shadows and not be able to come up and thrive?
Right.
Why would you want illegal aliens to cross the border and to drive other people, minorities, Black people, and other people out of their communities that they can take precedence? What are you doing? What are you doing, Jerry Brown? There's something wrong here. This man's crazy.
Somebody is getting kicked back, patty whack, and that dog is getting a big old bone. They're getting bones by all of these different organizations that is set up for immigration. Okay. Illegal immigration. You know, you got ICE there in California. Right. Okay. Jerry Brown is not even allowing them to do their job because he don't want you to ask certain questions to these different immigrants or to see if they have their ID or what have you. So when
the police stop me as an American, they asking me for my ID. Ain't nobody saying, well, you don't need to ask them.
That's the first thing.
But you know what? And I hate to say this, but the Bible speaks about it. It tells you that what's right is going to be wrong in the last days, and what's wrong going to be right in the last days. I mean, that's what the Bible says. Maybe that's why they want to ban it. I don't know. This guy is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. But speaking of cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, girl, California school district won't allow parents to opt kids out of new sexual education gender ID lesson. Ooh, they have a lot going on. So California enacted the California Healthy Youth Act in 2015, but only now are its controversial provisions starting to take effect in classrooms. Under the law, it says that it will equip students to develop healthy attitudes on gender and sexual orientation, among other things. It also says it will inform students about the effectiveness and safety of all FDA-approved contraceptive methods and facilitate objective discussions about parenting, adoption, and abortion. Okay, wait. Now, here's my thing.
What's your thing?
What you not gonna do is tell my child how they can have an abortion. You're not gonna do that right there. Now, hold on. This law identifies. Oh no, I don't want to say this stuff. Wait a minute. This law, you all, it defines anal intercourse, phone sex, and more as common sexual behaviors. The curriculum also includes a pro-transgender book called I Am Jazz and a sexual health toolkit, according to Life Sites. All right. I think that they're going a little bit too far.
Read the next sentence.
Okay. The toolkit is allegedly provided by the George Soros Connected Tide Center, offering kids tips on using sex toys. Oh, I'm not going to read that. Wait a minute. What are we doing here? This is what California is doing?
Parents are upset.
They should be upset.
Are upset about this here. And then here's the deal.
You're making this okay.
You're making it okay, but you're taking rights away from the parents.
I say don't do nothing until you get grown, until you're 21.
What's going to happen, there's going to be what's called virtual schooling, where kids is going to be trained at home.
And then
in homeschooling, or there will be no teacher.
What do you all think about that? I don't like that. Girl, I'm so happy I don't have a child in school. That would be a problem for me.
Yeah.
You're not going, certain things I think it's up to the parents to sit down and talk to their children. Not the school.
See, back in the day, whenever we had when we was in classes and we had, talked about that, it was a part of gym class, I believe. We talked about the organs.
Right.
What the productive system did and what it was for as far as that.
But they going real deep. They get real deep into some stuff.
Some psychological stuff. Sure. We already got a lot of these kids right now that's
But you don't put all of this stuff in these kids' little minds.
Yes.
Or these children minds. Or these teenager minds.
That's right.
How do you expect for them to handle some of this here stuff?
And see, the little children minds is not equipped for certain things.
Right.
So if you're putting this into the young children mind right now, remember when we were growing up, you couldn't even say the word sex. You couldn't even say the word sex. It's like, what do we want our children to be raised as? I think,
but you know what, Silk? I think that it's important to make sure that the parents have the final say on what they want their kids to see or not see.
Don't take the children right.
What you don't need to do is push stuff down these children's throats, or even go bypass the parents and say, this is what we're doing.
That's right.
I have a problem with that
That's
there.
Right.
Because you're not going to tell my child that it's okay for her to go have an abortion, especially if that's not what we believe.
That's right. That's right. Or even anal intercourse.
Yeah.
Because that's how you can really catch a lot of diseases.
I
don't see where they're talking about disease preventative.
That's what I'm about to say.
I don't see nothing about
you
that.
You should be talking about how to prevent this here kind of stuff.
Getting diseases.
Right. You don't have anything in there. So what you're doing is you setting these young people up for them to catch diseases. Is what you're doing. Oh my goodness! I feel so bad.
I got really disturbed. But if I was a parent and I had a child in school,
right,
that would not be going on. No, it's time for you parents to rise up.
Well, it's time for your parents to stop letting the school raise your kids.
That's right.
And you need to stand up and raise them yourself.
And then what about the teachers that have to teach this to the kids?
I know
what about their
Christian
values? What about their Christian values that have?
And they have to now say it out there. But then you got Mark Zuckerberg messing with us. That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Then they got to put up with this here kind of foolishness right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about
Yes.
the teachers that don't
Look
even.
at the teachers that don't even don't even want to talk about this right here. It's one thing talking about your productive systems as a girl and as a boy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have no problem with them talking about like discrimination, harassment, bullying, intimidation.
Right.
Nobody should be discriminated against or harassed or bullied for whatever
Most
they choose to
definitely
believe.
not.
But I do have problems with certain things that you all are going to be talking about as if this stuff is okay.
Okay.
And
right.
some of this here stuff you all know damn well. You all know. You see what I'm saying? You see you all know. What? Let me calm myself.
That's right.
Boy, my fan. Look. You all know Jerry Brown.
Jerry Brown got to go down because this is some.
Yeah, this is. I don't like this here. And I know a lot of our fans probably don't like this here either. I won't want no child in school.
It's time for some rising up to go on. We've been silent too long as American citizens.
Yeah.
We've been paying our tax dollars to these different governments. These for them to go up there to do what? Implement some stuff like this.
I just saw this here, and parents who disagree with the state's LGBT positions may not excuse their children from this instruction. He did suggest that parents still have the right to advise their children that they disagree with. Such lessons compensate for this restriction.
But they can't pull their child out of that.
So let me just say this here.
All right.
Listen, the LGBT community is part of America. It's part of these are our brothers and sisters.
We understand that.
We do not like when they push stuff down people's throats.
That's right.
All of this here stuff that
what you do in the privacy of your bedroom.
That's your business. And we don't have a right to.
I don't care to hear all.
Yeah. But pushing it down everybody's throat,
especially our baby's throat.
And then, like you said, you have nothing in here that counteracts and tell them how to protect themselves,
how to prevent
diseases.
And different
you don't have
different
nothing
things.
in this. That's where the problem comes in.
That's right.
Me. And this here, I don't like this here here.
I'm disturbed by you, California. Look, something's gonna have to give. I'm glad Omar's coming on. We're gonna have to talk to Omar.
We're gonna have to talk to Omar. Omar, we got to talk to you about it, baby.
Yeah.
We want to know what's going on down there in nasty California.
That's right.
I mean, they on fire down there.
Oh my God.
On fire. You are. And listen, I understand it's a very liberal state, but you can't tell me everybody in that state have gone against Christian values. Wants to get rid of the Bible. Forgot about the 10 Commandments. Forgot about their morals. I don't care what you do. What you do and the comfortability of your home. But you cannot listen. I still do things. Child, I love sardines on my salad. But I will not force none of you all to eat it.
No, you won't, because I can't eat that stuff.
But I love it. Listen, you all, when we come back, we're going to talk to Omar Navarro. He's running for Congress in the 43rd district, okay? So we'll be right back with more Diamond and Silk Chit Chat. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
We are so excited about 2018 because of the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Tour. Now, we want to see your face in the place. So I want you to head over there to diamondandsilk.com, click on Chit Chat Tour to reserve your seating.
That's right.
Now, there's 2 types of tickets. You have the VIP seating, and you also have the general admission seating.
That's right.
Okay, and while you're over there, make sure you click on the Shop Now button to get your Trump Bling pins. Baby, we want to represent in 2018. So you want to do all of that on diamondandsilk.com. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Do you want to see Diamond and Silk keep this thing going? I mean, keep this here thing moving?
Really?
Well, go to our website, diamondandsilk.com, and contribute. Right there, diamondandsilk.com. You can make all of your contributions right there on our website, diamondandsilk.com. So we can keep this party moving on and on and on and on to the break of dawn. On and on and on and on. Like hot butter popcorn. Just on and on and on. That's diamondandsilk.com. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Okay, so I know that you all have been having problems with these social medias not getting our notification. You can't find us. You're getting booted off whenever you watch a video. So here's what I want you to do.
Listen up.
Go to diamondandsilk.com and click on Chit Chat.
Yeah.
Yes, we back, baby.
That's right.
With Chit Chat at diamondandsilk.com. So if you can't view it on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, then go on over there to our website.
That's right.
diamondandsilk.com.
Because you know they're coming for us, right? Oh, girl.
Go, 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 go. Hey, y'all, go to diamondandsilk.com and click on Chit Chat Live. Diamondandsilk.com. Go ahead, go ahead. Oh, go, 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 go. Y'all ain't got nothing on us.
Not that.
Forget you, YouTube. Get out the way.
Bye.
Diamondandsilk.com. Hey, yo! Drop that beat! Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. So get over it. Stop crying like a baby. Okay, you all. So he is a small business owner and has worked with Fortune 500 companies. He's held a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and has assisted victims in crimes at the Los Angeles District Attorney Office. Omar is the coordinator of the Unified Small Business Alliance Outreach Program. Please welcome to the show, Omar Navarro.
Hey.
Navarro. Hey, girl.
How you doing?
Yes.
Thanks for having me on.
Navarro. It's Navarro.
Navarro. Yes. You know, we always go ahead.
Okay, so Omar, so real quick, you all. First of all, Omar, thank you for being on the show. Now, let me tell you what I really admire about Omar, you all.
Okay.
We met Omar back in, was it 2017?
17.
We were in California for a function and we met Omar.
That's right.
And he said that he was running for the 43rd district, congressman for the 43rd district, and we heard him out and everything.
Yeah.
And then what we did was we got very silent and we watched.
We watched him.
We watched him from afar.
Yeah.
Omar didn't even realize we were watching him. But we watched him from afar, you all. And I saw little interviews that he was doing. And I saw the passion because he was out in the streets.
Right.
Talking to people.
Yes.
He wasn't afraid to go to Maxine Waters' office. And I said, you know what?
Yes.
He is serious about this.
That's right.
So I'm like, we got to have him on the show.
That's
so
right.
welcome, Omar. I'm
Welcome.
so happy that you're here tonight with us.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Okay, so real quick, Omar, how are you doing in California, especially when you up against Maxine Waters?
Yeah, you know, it's amazing to see the level of work that we put into this campaign. When I first started this, we started with $3 in our bank account. And, you know, it's amazing how come we come this far. We raised over $300,000. Just the level of support that we've gotten from over 50 states is amazing. Maxine Waters, of course, has a lot more money. She's bought off by special interests, bought off by the people who serve in our communities. And a lot of people are engaged. Our minimum contribution to our campaign has been over $50. So it hasn't been that much money. We haven't taken any money from PACs, special interests. So, I mean, we really want to make this about the people and less about special interest.
Wonderful. Okay, so as you running for Congress, what are you gonna do different?
Yeah,
because you know Maxine, she don't even live in the district,
right?
And she lives behind a picket fences in her beautiful $4.3 million mansion. $4.3 million mansion.
That's right.
So tell us and tell everybody out there, what are you gonna do different for that district?
Well, definitely. I mean, when I go around and I talk to various people in my district, and I'm going door to door, and I'm listening to various issues that they're facing, especially in business. You have a lot of businesses like Toyota that have left to other states for economic opportunity. And, you know, when I look at that, it really dissatisfies the people in my area, in my district, because they're not doing anything to help the people in my community. Jobs are leaving, and that's not good. That's why we have over 56,000 homeless people in Los Angeles County in the past 6 years, because we're not doing anything to address the unemployment rates here in our community. So we really have to get back to the sensitive issues, which economics are a big factor. So we have to create jobs and we have to sustain business in our community. That's how we really tackle a lot of these issues that we face. That's how we have a tax base so we can help our communities out.
Have you talked to anybody that are against that's against Maxine Waters? I mean, anybody, any real people that say, okay, you know what, she hasn't done anything from the district. Have you been really talking to people?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm going door to door, and this is just yesterday, I had someone that came up to me, and when I was going door to door, one of the guy's wives came out, and she said, "I cannot believe someone's going against Maxine Waters. I have never seen someone go in front of my door to ask for my vote, and that's for me. That's surprising. It gives me hope. And when I see that, I can see that so you have a chance in doing this. And I think when we're talking to people, people want to see that there's someone out there fighting for them. And
Right.
I was born in this district, raised in this district. I went to school in this district. I understand it. And when you're out of touch with the community, people know
Right.
that. And Democrats, Republicans, all voters. I mean, this is not just a one-sided issue. People know in this community what people are about. And when I tell them I'm a local, homegrown here, and I'm taking care of my own community, I was on the traffic commission in the city of Torrance. I volunteered my time at the district attorney's office when I was at the age of 21. So I mean, I've done a lot of stuff growing up and paid my respect to my own community because I care about it. And I want to make sure it's not being run down by gangbangers,
Right.
drug dealers. I was born in Inglewood, California, where that was relevant. There was drug dealers and gangbangers. And, I don't want to see that in any community in my district. I want to fight for the people of the 43rd. And that's what I'm going to do from the very beginning. When I get in Congress, I'm going to fight for everybody that is here. I'm going to make sure that I pass more than 3 bills in 27 years. Now, I don't even want to be in Congress for 27 years. I think we should need to have term limits.
I agree.
Yeah.
But Omar, let me ask you this here. We were on another radio show, and we were talking to an African American male that's saying that illegal aliens are crossing the borders to California, and they're driving out people in their communities. If you are a minority, if you are Black, I hate using the word minority, but if you are a Black African American man, like they do things to get you out of your community, to drive you out, especially if you were born there, if you was raised there. Do you see any of that? And what can you do about that?
Well, definitely. I mean, I hear this from a lot of constituents in the community. I mean, there's a lot of Black Americans that were working in construction many, many years ago. And a lot of illegals have taken those jobs away from a lot of Black Americans in our communities. I mean, so for me, that is a serious concern. We have to address the illegal population that's already here. We have to make sure that we're serving legal Americans,
That's
Americans.
right.
Because if people come here illegally, they're just spitting on the country. I mean, my family came here from Cuba, they came here from Mexico, and they came here obeying the laws of our country. When they call me racist because my family did things right, excuse me, forget you. I believe in doing things right. My family taught me to do things right. They told me that, if you do things right in this country, you could achieve anything. And if you do make a mistake, you're going to pay for it. And if someone's making a mistake by coming here illegally, they're going to have to pay for that mistake, and they're going to have to go back in line, and they're going to have to go through a process. My family took 10 years, and they had 13 brothers and sisters, my mom, and it was tough. It wasn't easy, and they were apart from each other. But you know what? They did things right, and I'm really proud of my family for doing that.
Well, let me ask you this here. I heard you had an event coming up with Herman Cain. Tell us.
Yeah. So I'm having an event on June 1st with Herman Cain. It's going to be in La Quinta, California. So the tickets will be available this week this week we're going to make sure that they're up by the end of the week. We haven't listed the link or anything, but we've confirmed it. Herman Cain will be here on June 1st. I'm excited to have his endorsement, his backing, and a lot of other people like Roger Stone, who was an advisor to my campaign, who's been helping out from the very beginning. We've been fighting hard in this district, and it's great to have advice from a great advisor that advised the President of the United States.
And when is the primary voting date?
So June 5th, we're going to decide who's going to be the top 2 vote getters. After that, it's going to be a duke out between the top 2 people that go to November. We're very confident that we're going to get past June. We've been working very hard. We're the only campaign who has a campaign office. We're the only campaign who's actually in the district walking, doing things. And we've been investing a lot of our time. I mean, we also have a candidate statement. Candidate statements are very important. It is essential to get your message across so voters can actually read it. When you get your ballot, you get to read the candidate statement. Well, people get to read that. They're pretty expensive to buy too. I spent over $7,000 on that, and it's not cheap. I mean, it really is. There's a cost for democracy, and at the same time, we have to make sure that we are giving opportunity to everybody, not just people like Maxine Waters, who have been entrenched for over 27 years.
So let me ask you this here. If anybody want to donate to your campaign, how do they do that?
Yeah, they can go to my website at omarnavarro.com, or they can go to the other link, which is defeatmaxinewaters.com.
Wow. Omar, I really think that you got it. I mean, it takes guts.
Yes.
It takes guts to go up against a career politician, because we know that she is career. However, she is not helping her district.
Well, she don't even live in the district. How can she help something she don't even live in? She don't even know what's going on in there.
And the reason why I want people to support Omar Navarro is because he lives in the district. He sees the need of the people. And we don't need anybody like a Maxine Waters that was working for her own greed, living in her $4.2 or $3 million mansion, ain't worried about people in that district. But you got Omar living right in that district. Yeah. And he see the need of the people.
And she living in a $4.3 million home on a $174,000 a year salary.
Now what that tell you all? Kick back, patty whack. Give a dog a bone. Thank you, Omar. We're so happy that you were here tonight. Thank you. Can we invite you
so much? Thank you for having me on. And I really, I'm blessed that I'm on here. I've watched your show for so long, and with my mom's a big fan of the show, so I hope she's watching. Hey, and my mom really inspired me to keep going through this campaign, because she's a strong woman, and we need stronger people that are out there fighting for us. And I want to thank you on. God bless you just for doing this. Thank you.
God bless you too, Omar. Thank you for being on. Good
luck.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm very, very, very happy for him. I love it. It takes guts.
Yeah.
You got to it takes guts to say, you know what? I'm about to change this here. Right now, I don't care. I'm about to change it.
That's right.
And then when you see him getting out doing the groundwork, he's not just sitting around figuring out what I'm going to do. He's out there doing the groundwork, going door to door. Yeah. So those type of people.
I don't see Maxine Waters out there doing that.
No, because she thinks she got this in the bag.
But she talking about impeach 45.
Impeach, that's what they think.
Yes, that's all I keep hearing from.
Well, girls, speaking about impeach, James Comey and McCabe under investigation.
About time. There's going to be some more up there. Go ahead.
The Justice Department internal watchdog is probing James Comey handling of classified information as part of the memos he gave to a friend documenting discussions with President Trump. A source familiar with the probe confirmed to Fox News the Inspector General is looking at whether classified information was given to unauthorized sources as part of a broader review of Comey's communication outside the Bureau, including media content. Yes. The developments put the ex-FBI boss in the crosshairs of an investigation, just as his former deputy, Andrew McCabe, faces a criminal referral over a separate leak. It's getting good.
Yeah.
The Wall Street Journal reported that at least 2 of those Comey memos have been found to contain material now deemed classified, prompting the Inspector General investigation.
Yes.
Gowdy and News wrote that the memos, which were made public Thursday, portrayed Comey as a self-centered and vindicate the president from the suspicion he sought to stop the investigation into Russia interference in the 2016 election.
Woo. Mic drop.
All of this Russia, every time I gotta stay calm. Where my fan?
Get the fan out.
I gotta stay calm. I gotta stay calm because I be on ready all the time.
Yeah.
And my body's beginning to tell it.
Okay.
So I got to make sure that I stay calm when I'm doing this here, because a lot of this stuff is unnecessary.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the taxpayers' dollars being wasted on this sugar, honey, iced tea?
Yeah.
You got Comey running around here taught in a little book on all of these national television stations, acting like somebody want to buy that foolishness. Yet he dead in the midst of this here. He's a leaker, he's a liar, and he tried to make it look like that he had something on our president.
That's right.
And he didn't have nothing.
It wasn't even verified.
Where they going to arrest him?
Girl, they should have been arrest him.
Why ain't he in federal prison?
That's right.
And the money that was wasted on this bogus investigation.
That's been wasted.
I mean, money.
Yeah.
Do you all know how much taxpayer? Do you all know? I bet you that when they out doing a so-called investigation, when they go to these nice restaurants, you know who fit the bill for that?
I did that.
What they need to do, stop going to these heavy restaurants.
That's
these
right.
nice restaurants. Go somewhere to Subway.
All that champagne.
Go over there to Subway and get you a sandwich or something like that. For $5, they hit
no
the Subway.
$5. No, get a 2 for $2.
Get a 2 for $2.
That's right.
Eat your lunch that way.
That's right.
We can't afford. The taxpayers cannot afford to pay for their fancy meals.
Heck no.
We can't
all
afford
that
to pay for that.
champagne and stuff.
Yeah. What are they doing? When you talk about investigation, are you shuffling papers? What are you doing?
Wasting time.
But I bet you find one of them at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Where they done pop champagne. Eating on caviar.
Bottles.
Got big old juicy steaks and they got a little bib around their neck.
Yeah.
Eating off of our dollar. And ain't even no collusion. You see how they getting over?
Yes, they getting over. Go on, girl. We got
GOP lawmakers asking Sessions to investigate Comey and Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
11 members of Congress have asked AG Jeff Sessions, FBI Director Chris Wray, and U.S. Attorney John Harbour to conduct a criminal investigation of the following individuals.
Yes.
James Comey, Hillary Clinton, Loretta Lynch, Andrew McCabe, Peter Strzok, and Lisa Page. They forgot one.
Yeah.
Obama.
That's right.
He need to be investigated too.
That's
Because
right.
all of this here was happening up under his administration.
That's right.
I'm calm. I see y'all. I'm calming it down. I'm calming. Let me take a breath. Yeah. And last but not least, girl.
Yes.
You got the DNC.
The DNC
files a lawsuit against Trump.
Yeah.
The Democrats made a truly dumb move in suing the Trump campaign, WikiLeaks and Russia, arguing that they somehow all conspired together, and that's why Hillary Clinton lost in 2016. And we want to tell them that Hillary Clinton lost because Hillary Clinton was just a crook.
That's right. She lost her own election.
Yeah, she was a crook.
That's right.
Yeah, well, we wasn't going to vote for her. Word on the street.
Yeah.
Come here. Word on the street, y'all. When it started lighting up,
that's right.
Nobody was voting for her.
Nobody.
We heard in the hood, Black people wasn't even gonna vote for her.
No.
They weren't gonna vote. Black men wasn't gonna vote for her.
That's right.
You want me to tell you why? Because her husband had a lot of them Black men locked up. Them Black boys was locked up.
That's right.
And then she was taking money from those private prisons. People didn't forget about a lot of stuff.
No, they didn't.
She told Black men that they need to go and heal.
They were super predators.
They were super predators. What she told
them. That's what she told.
That's what she said. Did she say it, girl?
She said that's what she said.
So it was all they had already said. People was always like, I'm not voting for her. I'm not voting for her. And they would say, I may not like him, but I damn sure ain't voting for her.
And she tried to smooth it over with some hot sauce.
But that hot sauce, honey, it wasn't.
It went flat.
It went flat.
No hotness nowhere.
That's right. It wasn't hot no more.
That's right.
It was cold to everybody.
Everybody.
So that's how we knew she wasn't gonna get in. We knew this. We knew this. She wasn't gonna get in. They knew since blaming Russia to save face.
Hey, they knew it.
She was a horrible candidate.
Yes.
And people preferred Donald Trump over her. Listen, when we looked at everything, we looked at the fact that he was a businessman.
That's right.
Versus her being a career politician.
Yeah.
She acted like she had all the answers to fix it. But look at what happened in Benghazi.
That's right.
And look at what happened with her email. She didn't even know that C stood for classified. We think she may have thought it stood for Clinton cash.
That's right.
You see what I'm talking about?
I see what you're talking about.
That's why she wasn't gonna get this. And the DNC, how you gonna waste money? How you gonna waste money suing somebody and y'all ain't got no money? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
do you all see how the Democrats do?
Yeah.
You gonna waste money to sue the president,
right?
But y'all, the DNC is broke.
It's broke.
Unless there's some kickback paddywhack going on. And y'all done lied about some stuff.
That's right.
You would prefer to waste money. You know, this country is really ready to move forward.
We're ready to move so forward.
But you got these people want to
they
waste
want to stay stuck,
money.
spinning their wheels, and it's one little thing where there's no evidence.
Yeah. Well, our president tweeted.
Yeah.
Just heard the campaign was sued by the obstructionists, the Democrats. Trump tweeted Friday. He said this could be good news.
Yes.
And that we will now counter for the DNC server that they refused to give to the FBI.
That's right.
The Debbie Wasserman short servers. And the documents held by the Pakistani mystery man and Clinton email. Bam. Checkmate, boo. Don't you think we can't do it back to you?
That's right.
You come for us, bam. You want to play?
Yes.
We will show you all how it's done.
done.
You know, the Democrats, y'all started to look really stupid.
Really ignorant.
Y'all start, I mean, people got to be out of their mind to want to vote for a system. To vote for you all. Not name one.
That's right.
One piece of legislation.
Just one.
That they push.
That they push.
That they push.
Yeah.
To help an inner and urban city.
That's right.
To help their district.
Yeah.
To help people.
That's right.
Not one.
That's right.
But we got to impeach them.
Yeah.
We got to do this.
Yeah.
And what's wrong? They want to keep this Russia story going.
Yeah.
Because it don't have any merit.
They saying that if they get the House, that they're going to repeal the tax cuts. They want to take our money back, but they want to come all down hard on President Trump for wanting to reform welfare. So they want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you getting your food stamps and stuff, but want to take away your cash money that you getting whenever you work.
See, you all, that's how they do.
Yeah.
That's how they control you.
That's how they control
give you enough to keep you quiet. But not enough to make a difference.
That's right.
And you got to start really opening up your eyes.
Yeah.
I know they keep telling people that they are part of the resistance and telling you to stay woke. We telling you to pay attention.
That's right.
Look at the movers, the shakers, and the fakers. The people that sit on their behind and don't do not one thing for you.
That's right.
Because our president has been in office for almost a year and almost 6 months
now. Yes.
And these people, the Democrats, ain't done everything that he go to do. They fight against it. They wouldn't even give you no more money in your pocket. And then they telling you, if we take back the House, we gonna go ahead on it. We gonna repeal it and take your money away from you.
Right.
And y'all want to continue to vote for that? Oh, that's a problem for me. Every Democrat that's under the sound of my voice, if you didn't vote for Trump, you need to be vote for him in 2020. And you need to make sure you vote for Republican and the 2018 congressional race.
That's right.
Because these people want to turn this place into a third world country. So while Maxine get to sit up in her little cute $4.2 million house,
4.3.
Thank you. Yeah. You somewhere eating on crumbs, fooling around with the system.
That's right.
Silk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either, but we have to wake up and stay woke and realize what's actually going on. You know, the Democrats, they're so obstructionist. They won't even confirm President Trump's nominees. It's been 1 year, 2 months, and 14 days. And they still have over, I believe, 100 people that they still have not confirmed.
And by them not confirming him, what you telling him is you done took and you done tied his hand behind his back. You done tied his feet together. You want him to go paint the house. But how he gonna do it with his mouth?
Well, he's been doing it with Twitter.
I mean, seriously.
But still.
But people pay attention.
Pay attention to
and
what's going on.
And this is why you always got to hear Diamond and Silk mouth about it.
Yes.
This is why I'm so hard on these Democrats. Yes. Because what you want to do is you want to destroy the country. And I'm going to tell you what's wrong.
Yes.
What's wrong is they don't want the president to get credit for nothing good.
Yes.
They don't want the good to show, and they don't want him to get credit for all the good that he's doing.
And this is why social media platforms like Facebook is trying to silence Diamond.
Oh, absolutely.
They don't want us to tell y'all what's really going on.
The naked, nasty, low down, gutter written truth.
That's right.
About what's going on.
That's right.
There's a lot of stuff
It's
going
a lot of stuff
that we
going
can
on.
see. But
Yeah.
all 8 of our
All
eyes.
8 of them.
And I really do need my glasses.
I do too.
Because I took them off the other day. I said, oh, I
couldn't
can't
see
see
a
y'all. Dang, I
thing.
got to have my glasses.
Everything was blurred.
Everything. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Then I had to put them on. So, oh, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can see it.
Yes.
So when I see it, I got to pass it on to
That's
you
right.
all. So
That's
that
right.
you all will know what's going on.
And we have to pass it on in a way where you can understand.
I can't use no big
Not
words with
political
it.
correctness.
Yeah, I can't use no, I can't do that with it. I got to break it down real raw.
Yeah. Just like the other night, I know it's Miranda Wright, but I said, "Ma'am Miranda Wright." That's just, I mean, that's what I had. I'm used to saying Ma'am Miranda, but I know it's Miranda Wright.
They knew what you was
Just
talking
like
about.
I said, the cow maneuver, but I know it's called cow manure.
Right.
It's just the way we talk.
Yes.
So we got to break it down so y'all can understand.
So you can understand that there's some things going on. There's
That's
some
right.
foolishness going on.
That's right.
And then once we get these people back, this go back to the hands of the Democrats. We ain't gonna know our country.
Woo.
We ain't gonna even know who we are when
Girl.
when they done with us. Something's wrong with these people.
Yeah. Something.
You got to be out of your mind.
Yeah.
If you gonna take your money that you ain't even got
Yeah.
and try to sue somebody over some a claim that haven't even been no merit, no proof,
no
investigation. What
the
dossier investigate nothing.
The dossier
what girl
that they use to allegedly, now I say allegedly because everything is on investigation, but the dossier wasn't even verified.
Right.
The dossier that they used to get all of these FISA warrants against different people, the DNC. They are the one that paid for this dossier, this salacious dossier.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
Oh, Mr. President, sue them.
Show them up. Show them up. All of these rats that's claws in the pipe.
Go ahead on and get them up on.
Get them out of those pipes so that we can flow this.
Listen,
forward.
you all.
Yes.
Don't forget to go and get your Chit Chat tour tickets. We're going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yes,
on May
North Carolina.
6th, 2018.
That's right.
Go to diamondandsilk.com. Click on Chit Chat Tour to get your tickets. And also click on Chit Chat Tour to see other days. Louisiana.
Yes.
We're going to be in Louisiana on Mother's Day.
That's right.
So, that's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be so, because we'll be
that's
there.
Right.
And that's going to be just like fabulous.
Yes.
Okay. And then we're going to be in California. Oh my God. Virginia. Texas. Ohio.
Yeah.
So we have some dates coming up and we want to see your face in the place.
That's right.
So go to diamondandsilk.com, click on Chit Chat Tour to get your tickets. Thank you for all of your contributions.
Yes.
Thank you for all of your cards and letters.
all
of the love.
Oh my God.
We really need it.
Jury, everything.
We really need it.
You all just don't know what you all do to us with all of that. Thank you so much. And don't forget, every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we make sure we pray for our president. We stop what we're doing. We pray for our country.
Right.
Don't forget to pray every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's right. So you all, listen, we love you all. Make sure you still like and follow all of our platforms.
Yes.
Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
And also make sure you can go over there and check out Diamond and Silk store, diamondandsilk.com.
That's right.
I think we got some cute little mugs in there.
Yes, we have some beautiful mugs coming in.
And got some wine glasses.
Yeah.
You finna say
Don't forget about Thursday. I believe that.
The judicial. Yeah, they're going to be live streaming us on Capitol Hill, in front of the Judiciary Committee. I don't know where, so we'll put the links out, hopefully on Facebook and on Twitter, on where you all can see us, or just look out for us. Okay.
That's right.
All right. Okay. Are we all done? We done with it.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, you all. We were just coming to give y'all the 211. We call it the 211 because it's two of us,
and we're the ones giving it to you.
So in the meantime and in between time, we will see you all next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Go watch Sean Hannity.